What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So I'm here down in southern Utah. I'm actually making my way back to Salt Lake after spending a couple days down in Vegas. So I have a couple extra days here. I thought I'd stop down here in the small town of Kanab, right on the Utah-Arizona border, and try to grab a permit for a hike that I've been wanting to do for a while called the Wave. I've applied for a permit for this hike probably a dozen times already and haven't been successful. So there's two ways you can get a permit. You can apply 4 months in advance for a day that you pick, or you can show up 2 days in advance and try to get a ticket in person. So I'm here in person. I just applied for the permit for Saturday. Today's currently Thursday. So it's 4 o'clock right now, and they release whether you're successful or not at 7:15 p.m. the same day. So I've got about 3 hours here. If I'm unsuccessful, I'm going to go over to Page, Arizona and hike up a couple of the slot canyons over there and then head back to Salt Lake. So right now I need to go fill a couple water jugs that I have and then find a place to camp for the night. So the city park here has a water fountain and water refill station. So I'm gonna fill my jugs up real quick. All right, so I got the water filled. Now I need to find a place to camp for the night. I have an app called iOverlander that shows a lot of free camping and public land to park on and camp on, which is what I use to find pretty much all of my camping spots. So I'm gonna take a gander on that and see what's in the area. I'd like to find something somewhat close, because if I do win the permit, I have to come back into town at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow to obtain the permit. So I also will need cell service in order to know if I got the permit or not. So I'm gonna see what I can find. All right, so I found a spot about 10 minutes south of town. Looks pretty promising. That app is basically like a social media for camp spots. Like you can post reviews and information about each spot, leave pictures and stuff like that. So there was a lot of reviews for this one, which means it's somewhat popular, but also means you're not gonna be trespassing or in a place that you shouldn't be. So I'm gonna drive down there and see what it's all about. I think I found a nice reasonable spot that they were talking about on that app. Just for reference, that fence line is the Arizona border. This is the dirt road I came in on. And town is about 5 minutes that way. So the next chore on my list is to clean up this mess and get the car situated to sleep in tonight. So that's gonna take me some time. It's about 4:30, so I've got about 3 hours until the results come in. So let's get to fixing this up. All right, I got everything situated in here, but it's still pretty early, so I'm not gonna start cooking dinner yet. Yeah, it's only 5 o'clock. So I think I'm just gonna hang out for a bit. It's about 85 degrees out right now, so I'm gonna leave the windows open and cracked to let the breeze in here. I spent yesterday in Death Valley and it was 114 there, so this 85 actually feels pretty good. Well, I've just been hanging out for the last probably, I don't know, maybe 2 hours. It's about 6:30 now, so tonight's menu is gonna consist of oatmeal packets, and I'm gonna chop up a banana and throw in there. Got the same jet boil that I've been using. Here's the oatmeal. I actually bought the oatmeal. My brother and I were gonna eat that when we were in Death Valley the last couple of days, but we didn't get to it. So I'm gonna just finish that off. So all I gotta do is just boil some water, and I'm gonna mix it into this bowl. So I'm gonna mix two of them together. I'm gonna do the apples and cinnamon and the maple and brown sugar and see what that tastes like. So I'm gonna let that sit and soak up the water. And then while that's soaking, I'm gonna just chop this up into a couple of pieces to mix in with it. I might have added too much water, but we're gonna keep letting that sit. All right, now that that's thickened up good, I'm gonna dump in about half of a banana, and then I've also got some peanut butter. I'm just gonna do a good spoonful of that. Then I'm just gonna mix all that together. All right, let's give it a shot. It's hot. Honestly, not bad. I'm gonna finish eating that oatmeal. It's about 6:45, so I got about half an hour until the lottery results are sent out, so I'll pick you guys up when they are. Well, it's 7:15. Time to see if I got the permit for Saturday. Unfortunately, your application wasn't selected for a permit at Coyote Buttes North Daily Lottery, the Wave. Well, shucks. So that means tomorrow I'm going to go to Page, Arizona. I'm going to hike Antelope Canyon, which is a pretty famous slot canyon. And then I might make my way partly back to Salt Lake, depending on the time. Maybe I'll go the whole way home. I don't know yet. But I'm just going to chill the rest of the night. Watch a couple episodes on my phone. Let the sun go down. Hopefully it cools off. It's supposed to get down into the 50s tonight, which is going to be perfect for sleeping. So, catch you guys in the morning. I think it's about 6:15 in the morning. So I did a bunch of research last night on Antelope Canyon, and it turns out you have to pay a bunch of money to go into the canyon because it's on Navajo reservation, and you can't explore it yourself. You have to do like a guided tour in order to get into it. So I'm gonna scratch that idea. I found another sort of slot canyon called Buckskin Gulch.
that I'm gonna go explore this morning. And then I thought about maybe doing a hike in Zion's this afternoon, but we'll see how I'm feeling. So, I want to get over there and start hiking before it gets super warm out. It's about an hour drive to the trailhead from where I'm at.
So I made it to the trailhead. I'm gonna fill up my water bottles, get my pack, change my shoes, and hit the trail. Alright, I made it on the trail. So this trail doesn't really have a main end destination. It's more of just go until you want to stop exploring. So I think I'm probably gonna do like maybe 2 to 3 miles on the way out, and then so that would be like 4 or 6 miles total. There is one, I guess, kind of 2 main things I do want to see on the trail. There's one small slot canyon, and then there's Buckskin Gulch, which is the world's longest slot canyon. So I at least want to get to that point, which is about 2 miles from the trailhead. And then from there I might hike down Buckskin Gulch a little bit and then turn around and come back. It's about 55 degrees, sunny. I did put my jacket on because there's a bit of a breeze, which makes it a little cooler. It's probably going to get up into the 80s today, which is why I'm here so early, to avoid the heat. So let's get into it. Alright, I think I'm at the first stop on my hike here, the first slot canyon. This is super cool. I've never been in a slot canyon before. Check this out. It's a neat little ladder to get down. Well, it looks like I've come up to the other end. Mr. Lizard. He's doing push-ups. But yeah, like I said, that was the first time I've ever been in a slot canyon like that. That was super cool. This is the same way. I have to go back to the car, so I'm gonna hike down a little ways farther, and when I come back through, I'll keep taking a bunch of pictures and videos. So these slot canyons are actually formed from millions of years of water running through them. Even though it doesn't rain down here too often, when it does rain, it causes severe flash floods, which causes all the water to rush down into these canyons. And over millions of years of that has caused the water to erode these little canyons out of the rocks. I think this is Buckskin Gulch here. Right down here. This place is pretty sweet. So this is Buckskin Gulch, the world's longest slot canyon. So I'm gonna explore down here a little ways and turn around and head back. Well, I've explored this as much as I want. You could probably spend days here going up and down these little slots. But I'm gonna start making my way back out to the car and off to the next adventure. Well, I'm back to the ladder. I just can't get over how cool those really are. I'm almost tempted to, sometime in the future, actually pay the money and go to Antelope Canyon, because that's like the slot canyons of slot canyons. It's like one of the most famous ones there is. I don't know, it's probably like a mile and a half back to the car. It's definitely starting to warm up now that the sun's come up quite a bit. I think it's probably about 9:30. Well, I'm cruising back into the parking lot here. That's gonna do it for this video. Stay tuned for next week to see part 2. So don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.